everybody. I hope you're having a great day. I have a fun project for us. I'm here as a guest designer for Pink Monarch Prints. My name is Pam and I'm with Silver and Sparkles. So I really hope you like the project I've put together. If so, you can hop over and visit my channel on YouTube as well. I am making today page toppers and tabs. So I've got a couple of different ideas that come together like little clusters, pretty quick and easy. Excuse me. And I think after you see this, you're going to want to make some too. So you can make these with any papers. You can even use like some of your scraps and things, you know, pieces that you have left over from other projects. I will share with you the paper kits that I'm using today in case you're interested, and they'll be linked for you in the description. But the papers, look at this cute little tab journal I made to kind of demo what we're making today. These were made using the Jubilant Blossoms paper kit, and then I'm also going to use some of just the extra little strips and pieces that I have to actually make the tabs and toppers. So that's one thing I'm using. And then just to make them look cute and fun, I'm using the Vintage Bird ephemera. There's a couple of sheets of these sweet little vintage bird cards. It's one of my favorites. And I'm using the tons of tabs and the vintage clusters kit. So again, you don't have to have these papers, but if you want to make them, yours looks sort of like mine, that's what I used. So let me just show you real quick a couple of the ideas, and I'll show you how I made them. This is a tab, and because of the orientation of how I put the bird on, it's gonna go on a page on the side. And I pretty much designed this one to go all the way in, not necessarily stick out like a tab, but you'll see if you attach it to your page, you've got now an embellishment on this side, and then you also have a tab here that you could decorate. The reason I left this side plain is in this style journal, my pages are actually pockets. So for this journal, I would attach it like this, and you're not going to see the other side, but really cute. Depending on how I attach it, you could even make a little tuck spot with it. So that's fun. Now this one, you're going to see I decorated on both sides, and this one I'm calling it, you know, a topper. So for this one, you can just open it up when you're ready to use it, and add some adhesive, you know, on each side, and now you have a cute little topper on both sides. Okay, so that's another idea. And then I made another page topper, and then this one is a little different because it looks kind of weird just sitting here, but when you add it to a page, look how cute this is. So like on this page, we now have this little embellishment there in the corner, and again, I'm going to glue these in. And then on this side, we also have some decoration, and you could add to it later more if you wanted. And then real quick, I did some what I consider more like tabs. And for this size journal, this is a really nice size to have. And again, I designed it to slide into my pocket page. And I'm going to glue it about right there. So, and then have however many I want for each page. So now I have a little tab that I think is the right size to go with this size journal. And once it's stuck in, it'll look like that. Isn't that cute? But I also made more what I consider a traditional size tab. And this one, if you again go all the way up to the crease of these little pages I have, look, it'll just stick out just a little bit, and that would be cute. If you want to have it stick out more, you just glue it that way. All right. So lots of options. Here's a much larger one that I think really would do better on a larger journal. In my opinion, it's a little bit big for these size papers, but these are so easy and fun to make. I'm going to show you lots of different options. Okay, so let's just get started. That was kind of a big intro. So the way I design these and make these is I just start with a small-ish piece of paper, and I make just a tab, so that then I can start decorating, and I know this can slide onto my paper and attach either the top or to the side. And then depending on what type of journal it is, I might decorate both sides or just one side. And again, super fun. These tons of tabs, I went ahead and cut them out, and there are different shapes, and then they, of course, I like to use 2 of the same shape because you can glue them back to back. So again, on this one, I could do it like this, right? And then add some more to it, and it's going to be super cute. I will caution you, when your tab is bigger than your little piece of paper you're using here, you want to be careful how you glue it on, because you could end up closing your tab up unintentionally. So I'll show you that real quick. I'm going to bring this one in about that much, okay? And so I'm going to add glue. Whoa. Let's see. We're going to add glue just to this one side, one of the sections. And I know about where I want to put it in. Okay. Now, when I go to glue this one to the back, I don't want to add glue to this part of the tab, or we've just closed up. We've closed up our little flap that we've made to make it slide onto the paper. So just be, see, I wasn't even paying attention. Just be cautious of that when you're adding your glue. In fact, you could do it to this part of the paper and then on this tab, so you make sure you're not closing it up. All right. Easy as can be. And now, oh, you have a cute tab that again can go in a journal, and you can adjust how far out you want your tab based on the page size. And then I like to continue to jazz these up, right? Like pick out some of the, we could make them large, so you'll still only see the tab, that much of the tab. But then if you want to, you could start decorating it out so it's like a cluster that's going to be on the page, which would be really fun. I haven't done one like that, so why don't we do that? I'll just add some of these little pieces of ephemera, and this is where you could also, you know, we could do a bird. Possibilities are endless. Again, I'm going to add the glue to the actual tab, not to this piece, so that I'm going to do it a little at an angle, so that you don't accidentally, again, get glue all over your mat or close your tab up. And I like to sometimes take the little pieces and punch circles, or even tear them so they have a little bit of a torn edge. So let's see how that's going to look if I do that. You can use all these little bits and pieces in so many different ways. And I always feel like I can never have enough of this kind of little ephemera. So it makes me happy. All right. And then if we want a little splash of color, maybe we will add a circle. It's almost big enough for the size circle punch. I could have done a tiny one. Okay. And one thing I hadn't done on any of my ones to just kind of get our ideas going, I put one little piece of, I put a dangle on this one, and one of them I tied a little bow, but you know, we could do a piece of ribbon or lace or something on these. So let me see what I have in my little bag. There's a little tiny piece that might look cute, kind of peeking out from under this, because again, it's going to just kind of be a cluster that will go on a page. And I like making these too. I hadn't mentioned this. Sometimes when I'm especially like using up a bunch of scraps and things that I have around, I like to just kind of mass make these and not necessarily think about what journal I'm going to use them in. And then, but then when I need something like this for a journal page, I just have a whole stash I can go to and grab. I decided to use my Fabrifix glue so that I knew that piece of fabric, that little, it's not even a ribbon, it ended up just being a piece of fabric that I had in there, won't come loose. And we could decorate this side too. Now, if I want to use it in a journal, like I said, like this, there's really no point in decorating it if the other side you're not going to see. So there we go. And I actually put it across 2 pages. There. So that would look so cute right there. And then on this side, you just see the tab, and then you still have this page to decorate. So again, totally up to you if you want to go ahead and do both sides, if you want to wait and see how you're going to use it. Let me show you how I did some of the toppers, the page toppers. So I'm going to use a little bit larger piece of paper. And again, I just fold them in half. Give it a little bit of ink. I don't know how much of this paper is going to actually show. But let's do one of our birds. And you can center them. You can do them off center. Again, really up to you how you want to do it. But I'm just going to add glue to a little portion. I haven't really inked this one up much. I'll give it a little ink. Would have been easier to ink it before I stuck it down, but that's okay. And we've used some of those. Let me add maybe a little piece here. And again, you can stay completely on your page tab topper that you made, or you can have things hang off. So I just kind of really like playing with it and getting some different looks going. All right, so that's one side. And then on the other side, I could do another bird, of course, right? I could also add, like this piece of kind of neutral. This was from that same Jubilant Blossoms kit, but you know, this could be like a little spot to journal on and have it hang down, and I'll decorate up something up there on the top. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue to this side. And this is kind of, again, what's fun when you're making these, you can just start, like, the ideas just start kind of flowing. You're like, oh, wait, I could also do this. And this would be cute and fun. And by the way, I did not cut out all of the pieces. Obviously, I have all kinds still to cut out from this kit. I'm actually thinking one of these tickets would be cute on here. Let me just grab that really quick for us. And I may even tear it a little bit, thinking make it just look a little bit like it's just kind of topping that, right? And we'll stick it on, and then we'll maybe make 1 or 2 more to just, again, kind of give you some ideas to get your brain going. But I just love this kind of crafting, because then I have like a whole pile of fun things I can decorate with. Let's make one of the tiny tabs. Again, it's super easy, but nice to have for these smaller size pages. Now, I could make them longer this way if I wanted to, or again, depending on how we decorate it, we could end up with a lot of decoration. But I just think that size is so cute on these pages. So what do we want to put on this one? Like I said, I could do it pretty tiny like I did this one, or we can make it pop. So let's see. About a little bit of red. And I had an idea, because I think that would be, again, if we wanted to put it or orient this one this way. I could start, you know, decorating out like that. I kind of like to have something for perspective when I'm working on these, because sometimes I think, oh, this is a great idea. And then when I add it to a page, I'm like, wait, that didn't work very well. I'm going to tear off just some of the numbers from one of the tabs. Again, to give it a little bit different look. And we might even, let me think about this. I may even chop up one of the bird cards just to have a little bit different size going on in my embellishments. So I just kind of trimmed it down. I don't know if my ink pad has completely recovered yet. I've re-inked it a few times. I left the top off of it the other day, and I'm not really happy with myself. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. So again, I'm adding the glue to the tab so I don't kind of forget what I'm doing. And I'm gonna do it not quite straight on purpose, because I think it'll look cute on the page this way, I hope. All right, well, that one's stuck down at that angle, so we're gonna go with it. And then kind of like it's a piece of tape holding it on. Cute. And again, for this journal, because I'm gonna wanna slide it into the page, I'm gonna leave this side not decorated. I could do a little extra on this side that'll show on the tab, but I'm not going to right now. I'm gonna leave it that way. Trying to think, I showed you, again, the only difference with the big one that goes on the top of the side is the orientation of the decoration, right? And I did a little eyelet. I don't know. I think you get the idea, and that was the point of this quick and easy tutorial, was to give you some ideas of how to do some different types of page toppers. I had torn this label because I was thinking this would be cute. Let's do that one really quick and then we'll stop. I was just thinking this would be a fun one to have, and maybe we'll do this one as a side one, that one that's going to go on the side. I just thought pretty basic, but I think will make an impact on my journal, is to take this torn label like that. And then I'm gonna add, now again, I'm not gonna glue onto the label itself because it will end up gluing it shut. So I'm just gonna add some to the tab here, but line it up. So I may need a little more adhesive in there. I'll just use this to help me see where I need it. All right. Now I'll see if I like this one. Not that I can't add more to it as I go, but I just thought, what a fun, again, a fun side decoration. And when I go to add this to a page right now, because this is a pocket page, let's see, I could add the adhesive here along the tab in here and have a little tuck spot. So cute. I may even give up one of my pocket pages to do that. We'll just do that right now. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to add glue just to the tab itself, and then right here to the top of the side of the label. Like I said, I'm sacrificing this pocket, but it's okay. It'll be worth it. And then making a tuck spot. So now, when you get to this page, instead of having a side load pocket to add large things in, right? We now have a cute little tuck spot. And we could put some little pieces in there. And we have it on both sides. Let me find a little tab, right? Cute. Oops, I didn't let that one glue down far enough. All right, so we've got a tuck spot there. Let's just add some of these to my journal because I'm really pretty excited about them. And we're gonna add this cutie pie here. And this is, of course, leaving our pocket open the way I'm gonna glue it in. So, and again, if we just do glue you don't have to do it this way, but if you just do glue to the 3 sides, the tab and the top and the bottom, I've made a tuck spot in case I want to use it in the future. I don't have to. Now, I didn't add glue to this flap, and I could have and just been really careful how I tucked it in there, but it doesn't really need it, so it's okay. It's okay just the way it is. I'll futz with that later. Okay, so then let's do a page topper. Go a little bit further into the journal. All right, so this one is the one that's going to have, I just have to kind of look at my patterns of paper. It's going to have this little journaling space here, and then the sweet bird and the tab there. So I'm going to just glue this. I'm going to hold it so I know where I'm at, and I'm just going to glue the whole thing down. It's going to be nice and sturdy. And then this one, if I want to, I could leave it like a flip up. And I could even have, you know, another image or another journaling spot under there. So while I think about that, I'm going to leave it. I think it's okay. It closes up nicely. Okay. And then let's put a little tiny tab here that's going to stick out. I think I like it this way. And again, I brought this label right to where I want it to come to the edge of the page. So I'm going to hold it with my finger. Whoa. I'm going to try to hold it with my finger. I'm adding glue just to this one side. I'm going to get it lined up, make sure I'm happy with it. I am. And then I'll glue the whole thing down on this side. I hope I'm in camera. I've been trying to zoom in a little bit more with my videos. You'll have to let me know if that's helping. But then I worry that I'm going to get off camera when I'm working on different pieces. I hope I didn't. All right. I want to put this one in because I really liked it. Let's see how it will look. It's gonna, again, this one's gonna fit in this way. And then I just kind of double check. It's a little bit big for this size journal, but I'm going to bring it down here and kind of make it be a side or a bottom, a corner, kind of a corner decoration. So sweet. And again, I kept my pocket open. And then how about we do this one? Did you see how quick and easy these come together? And then your journal is suddenly just looking fabulous. All right. And this is another one that would have been cute, you know, to make into a journaling spot. So I'm just gluing it down, nice and sturdy. And then on this side, I think I'm going to glue it down and not have it flap up. But on this page, I have lots of options of what I can still do on that page. Okay. I have a couple more. Let's see if we want to put these on or not. Oh, I want to do this one. This one was really fun. Let's put it on this page. And of course, I picked a page that it's the same pattern. So maybe I won't put it on this page. I might actually, let's put this one on the back. That'd be fun. The back cover. So I'm going to just glue it down. And it'll give some interest to that back cover. Now, obviously, I'm going to keep going with this little journal because I'm not done with it yet. But I just hope that gave you some ideas of how you can use these page tabs and toppers and side decorations for your journals. And these can be made for any size journal. It doesn't have to just be one that's kind of small like this. So I hope you liked this project and you'll give it a shot. Use up some of your scraps or do a mass make so you have some fun things to decorate your pages with. Have a great day, everybody, and thanks, Anna and Elena, for having me.